Okay, today we are going to learn about quadratic equations. Let us first try to understand what does this word quadratic mean. Now the word quadra means square. As in the meaning you have seen square, or it could mean multiplication of same number two times, or a same variable two times, x into x or y into y. The word quad means two times multiplying the same thing. So quadratic equation means an equation in which the power, it is also called as degree, of the variable is 2, is square or is 2. Power of variable is 2. It is also called as degree. What do we mean by degree? Is the highest power. Let us try to understand this with the help of an example. If I take an example of a quadratic equation, it will look something like this: 2x square plus 3x plus 4. Now in this example, try to first identify the variables. Here the variable is x. Now this variable has two powers if you observe properly. The first power is 2 square, and this 3x, x has a power 1. So what is the highest power in this equation? The highest power in this equation is 2. That means the degree is 2. The highest power in this expression is 2. Also try to identify the number of terms. This expression is having 3 terms. This is the first term, this is the second term, and this is the third term. Now how to identify the terms? The terms are separated by plus or minus sign. Terms are separated by plus or minus sign. Same if I write 2x square multiplied by 3x, now it is a single term. It is a single term. Only one term is there. If the same thing, if I write 2x square plus 3x or minus 3x, now they are two terms, because the sign in between them is plus or minus. So identification of the terms is also important. Now this is what is a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is also a polynomial. Polynomial means, poly means many, and nomial means terms. Nomial means terms. So polynomial means actually many terms. A quadratic equation is also a polynomial. But to understand more about polynomial, we will have to go in the chapter called polynomial. If you want to have an introduction or understand more about polynomials, please write in the comment section, so that I will understand that we need to do a little bit of revision about polynomials also. Now we have understood something about this quadratic equation. We have understood what is the meaning of the word quad, that is square, and we have also understood that a quadratic equation is an equation in which the variable will have the highest power. Highest power means degree 2, and it may have 3 terms or it may have less than 3 terms. Now, examples of polynomial we can take. For example, 2x square. Here only one term is there, but this is also a quadratic equation. Or we can have x square minus 2. This is having only two terms, but it is also a quadratic equation. Or 2x square plus 1x plus 3. This is having three terms. This is called as this is also a quadratic equation, because in all of this you will see that the variable is having highest power 2. Variable's highest power is 2. So no matter how many terms are there, we have to focus on the highest power of the variable. If the highest power of the variable is 2, then it is a quadratic equation. These all are quadratic equations. But let us see 2x. This is having a single term, but this is not a quadratic equation. Here the highest power is 1. Or 2x cube plus 3. This is also not a quadratic equation. Or we could have x plus 3. Again, this is also not a quadratic equation, because again the power is not 2. Now let us look at the standard form of quadratic equation. Now what do we mean by standard form? For example, let us take a word cat. If I write the word cat in this way, does it mean cat? Or if I write it like this, will it read cat? Or if I write it like this, now it reads cat. All other ways of writing the same word are wrong. So same way, in quadratic equation there is a proper way of writing this equation, proper way of writing this quadratic expression. Now what is that proper way? That is called as the standard form of quadratic equation. So let us see what is the standard form. The standard form, and when we write the quadratic equation in standard form, we will get lot of meaning from this equation. We will understand lot of things about this equation. So it is important that we write the equation in a proper way. So let us see what is the proper way. The proper way is ax square plus bx plus c. Now here there are different letters such as a, b and c. These a, b and c are actually going to be constants. Constants in the same sense that they are going to be numbers. They are going to be just numbers. Whereas x square and x are not going to be numbers, but they will be x square and x only. So they are variables. So this a, b and c are constants, whereas x square and this x is going to be a variable. Now many times we have, if you see the equation, there are three terms, but as I have told you, the quadratic equation can contain any from 1 to 3, any number of terms. So let us see, for example, if we have 2x square. Now how to write standard form of this quadratic equation? Now here power of x is not there and c is also not there. So we can write this as 2x square plus 0x. 0 into x will come 0 plus 0. Now all the three terms are there. Now this is the standard form of quadratic equation. Or we could have two terms, x square minus 2. Now here x square is there and 2 is there, that means c is there. We can write it in a standard form as follows: x square plus 0x minus 2. Whichever term is not there, we can write there 0. Or the equation can be 2x square plus 3x plus 5. Now this is actually in the form, in the standard form. We don't need to change it any further. The standard form will be same: 2x plus 3, 2x square plus 3x plus 5. Now if you compare this with the standard form, if you compare this equations with the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c, that is the standard form, you will get what is a, b and c in all these equations. Now if you compare here, in the first equation a is 2, b is 0 and c is also 0. In the second equation a is 1, here nothing is multiplied to x square, so we can take 1 into x square. B is 0 and c is minus 2. Same way in the third equation, a is 2, b is 3 and c is 5. So once we write the quadratic equation in a standard form, we will get information about a, b and c. But sometimes the equation could be like this: 2x square plus 5x is equal to 6. Now this is not the standard form of the equation, so we will have to convert this into standard form. Now this 6, if I take it on the LHS side, it will become minus 2x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. Once we take the term from the RHS side to the LHS side, on RHS side there is no other term, so there will be 0. Now here this is the standard form of the equation. We can compare this with ax square plus bx plus c and find out what is a, which is 2, b, which is 5 and c, which is minus 6. Same way the equation could be somewhat like this: 5x minus 2x square plus 3. Again we will have to convert this equation into a standard form. As we know, 2x will come first, so minus 2x square, x will come second, so plus 5x plus 3. This is the standard form of the equation. This will give you what is a, that is minus 2, b which is 5 and c which is plus 3. So writing the equation, quadratic equation in a standard form gives us what are a, b and c. Okay, now let us look at some of the examples in this chapter. With the help of these examples, we will be able to solve the first exercise. So we are looking at some of the solved examples from the chapter. Here you will understand how to solve the first exercise. So what is this exercise about? In this exercise, what we have to do is we have to check whether the given equation is a quadratic equation or not. Now how to do this? To do this, we will have to solve this equation and convert it into a standard form of equation, and then we can verify or we can say whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So let us look at the first example. In the first example, they have given x Let us write the first example. X minus 2 bracket square plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. Now we'll have to solve this. Solving this means we'll have to expand this bracket and add and subtract whichever common terms are there. So let us first expand this bracket by a plus b square. We know that a minus b bracket square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Same way we will expand this x minus 2 bracket. Here x is a minus 2a, that means x into b, that is 2 again, plus b square. B square means 2 square will get 4. So it will be x square minus 4x plus 4. Now let us write this in the equation. So on the LHS side we have x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. Now we can add and subtract these numbers, and we can add this 4x and 2x, but first we'll have to take them on the same side. So let us bring them on the same side. X square minus 4x, this 2x comes on this side, will become minus 2x, and first we will add this 4 plus 1, will get 5. This 3 comes on the other side, minus 3 becomes plus 3, we will get equal to 0. Now we can write x square minus 6x plus 8. Now this is in a standard form. First x square is there, then x is there, then only number is there. This is the standard form. As we can see, the highest power of the variable is 2. So this is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation. So the answer is yes, it is a quadratic equation. Now let us look at the second problem. In the second problem we have x into x plus 1 plus 8 on LHS side. X into x plus 1 plus 8 on LHS side. On RHS side we have x plus 2 and x minus 2. X plus 2 multiplied by x minus 2. Now we'll have to simplify this. So first I will have to multiply this x inside the bracket here and here, and this two brackets also I have to multiply. Let us see how. So first I will multiply this x into x will be x square plus x into 1, that means it will be only x plus 8. Now don't jump to conclusions. Here x square is there, so don't say that it is a quadratic equation, because we have not yet solved the RHS side. On the RHS side we have x plus 2 and x minus 2. If you remember, it is of the form a plus b, a minus b. We can directly write a square minus b square, or we can multiply. Let us multiply and see. How to multiply this? The first term here is x. Multiply this x to whole of this second bracket, and plus 2 you multiply again to the whole of this second bracket. Now again this x will multiply to x and 2. 2 will multiply to x, and it will also multiply to this minus 2. Let us multiply this. X into x will get x square minus 2x plus 2x plus 2 into minus 2 minus 4. On the LHS side we have x square plus x plus 8. Now this plus 2 and minus 2 we can remove. We'll get 0. So on this side we only have x square minus 4, which is the same as a square minus b square. So now what we have to do, we have to bring all the terms on the same side. So we bring x square on this side and minus 4 also on this side. Minus will become, x square is plus here, it will become minus, plus x plus 8 minus will become plus, minus 4 will become plus 4. Now you can see this x square will cancel, will get x plus 12 is equal to 0. Now you can see that the highest power is not 2, the highest power is 1. So this is not a quadratic equation. This is not a quadratic equation. In fact, it is a linear equation. Linear equation means the highest power is 1. When the highest power is 1, we call it linear equation. When the highest power is 2, we call it quadratic equation. When the highest power is 3, we call it cubic equation. So this is a linear equation. Now let us look at the third problem. Third problem, we have x into 2x plus 3. On the other side we have x square plus 1. So let us write it down. X into 2x plus 3 and is equal to x square plus 1. So this is the problem we have to solve. Now again we'll be doing the same thing. X you multiply inside to both of these terms on LHS will get 2x square plus 3x is equal to x square plus 1. Now you bring all the terms on the same side. X square on this side, 1 also on this side. So 2x square minus x square plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now 2x square minus x square, these are like terms and they will subtract. You will get plus x square plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Highest power here is 2. So yes, it is a quadratic equation. So this one was easy. Let us look at the fourth problem now. In the fourth problem, we have a cube of a bracket x plus 2 cube is equal to x cube minus 4. Now let us see whether this is a quadratic equation or not. X plus 2 bracket cube on LHS side, on RHS side we have x cube minus 4. X cube minus 4. Now we will have to expand this bracket. But how will I expand this if I don't know the formula? The way to expand this is to divide this into x plus 2 bracket square into x plus 2. This is the same as x plus 2 cube. On the other side we have x cube minus 4. Now we know what is the expansion of x plus a plus b bracket square. It will be a square, that means x square plus AB. Here A is x, B is 2 plus B square. That means 2 square, that will be 4. Whole multiplied by x plus 2 is equal to x cube minus 4. Now let us write this: x square plus 4x plus 4 into x plus 2 is equal to x cube minus 4. Now these are two brackets and we will multiply the two brackets in the same way. How? First we will multiply x to the whole of this bracket, x into x square plus 4x plus 4, and then plus 2 into whole of this bracket again, x square plus 4x plus 4 is equal to x cube minus 4. Let us multiply this now. X into x square will be x cube. X into 4x will be 4x square plus x into 4 will be 4x plus 2 into x square will be 2x square. 2 into 4x will be 8x plus 2 into 4 will be 8. X cube minus 4. Now let us add the similar terms. Now on the LHS side you can see 4x square and 2x square are similar terms, so we can add them. X cube plus 6x square. 4x and 8x are similar, we can add them, we'll get 12x plus 8. Let us bring these terms also on the same side. Minus x cube plus 4 is equal to 0. Now minus x cube and plus x cube will cancel and we will get 6x square plus 12x, 8 plus 4 we will get 12 is equal to 0. So now you can see that the highest power is 2. So yes, it is a quadratic equation. So I hope that you have understood how to check whether a given equation is quadratic or not. Don't directly tell that it is a quadratic equation or not. If the equation requires little bit of simplifying, we will have to simplify, and finally when we get the equation in the form of standard form of quadratic equation, then we can say it is a quadratic equation or not. So I hope that you will solve the first exercise from this chapter, which is based on similar problems, and let me know. Thank you.